out like a welcome mat.
I've always found comfort in music, but this song has really helped our family heal this past year. Stick around and I'll show you how to play Chris Stapleton's Starting Over, a new favorite in our house.
At all this town I can stand. I got friends out on.
Hi, I'm Kevin from Relax and Learn Guitar, where I help music lovers over 40 become the guitar players they've always wanted to be. This is a special lesson here today. We're doing Chris Stapleton's Starting Over. And if you're new around Relax and Learn Guitar, maybe you don't know my wife Vicki, who helps a lot with Relax and Learn Guitar. If you hung out on any of our live streams, you may have heard her. She helps a lot with the behind the scenes stuff. And 2020 was crazy for everyone, right? Pandemic and all that jazz. But our 2020, or I should say Vicky's, really ended on a scary note when she had a routine, well, I should say outpatient back procedure that did not go well, that left her in a really bad spot for a while, and she's still recovering. And we found that this song by Chris Stapleton has really helped us get over things, and that's one of the reasons I love music in general. So let's jump into the lesson here. First thing you're going to notice is I'm using a capo on the 3rd fret, and you'll need to do that if you're going to play along with the record. The other thing I'm going to talk about first is the way that he frets some of these chords, and some really cool chord voicings that he uses, and some hammer-ons. So let me just play the first verse, like the intro and first verse for you, and then I'll break it down. It's going to be easier to do it in sections, I think. So it goes like this.
Out like a welcome mat to a better place than the one we're at. I ain't got no kind of plan. At all this town I can stand. I've got friends out on the coast. We can jump in the water and see what floats. Saving for a rainy day. Let's beat the storm and be on our way. So there's the first verse. Great stuff. I mean, he has some great imagery in this song. So, in addition to the capo, the first thing I'm going to talk about is the G chord that he plays in this song. So you're going to have to fret this. You may have played it this way in the past, but I typically play it more traditionally. So for this song, you're going to need to play this G chord, which is what it starts out on, with fingerings this way. You're going to have your middle finger on the 2nd fret, that's relative to the capo, 5th string, your ring finger on the 6th string, 3rd fret, your pinky on the 1st string, 3rd fret. Now, this will allow us to do a little hammer-on that he does here. So play your G chord that way. Then the next is like a G add like 11. Don't really worry about that stuff. You're going to have, the reason you're fretting it this way is now you have your index finger free to hammer down onto the 2nd string on the 1st fret. Get used to doing this. The strum pattern for the entire tune, well, let's say for the verses, is bass down, up, down, up. You can also just do down, 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 up, down, up. I like doing the bass notes in there. For this G, it's the 6th string. And that allows for the intro, you have that strum pattern. The 2nd G that he plays, he adds that little hammer-on down onto that 2nd string 1st fret. Then brings it back off, so it sounds like this. Okay, very cool. Subtle but cool. The next is a C major 7 chord. To play a C major 7, you're basically going to play your normal C chord here. A normal C is index finger 1st fret of the 2nd string, your middle finger's on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, and your ring finger's on the 3rd fret of the 5th string. Lift up your index finger for that C major 7. And if you notice, the reason we're doing that is so we can do another hammer-on on that chord in the same exact note. Index finger hammering down onto the 2nd string 1st fret. So you have the G,
bass down, up, down, up, hammer on, C major 7, hammer on, repeat. C major 7 to C. That's the intro. This also happens to be part of the first part of the verse. So the starts out with that. The road rolls out like a welcome mat. 2 strum patterns. Like a welcome mat. Hammer on. To a C major 7 where we're at. Hammer on to the C. And I ain't got no kind of plan, which is a D chord. D is index finger on the second fret of the 3rd string, middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 1st string, and ring finger on the 3rd fret 2nd string. That's a D. Now he's loving this hammer on little technique. It is a little theme that goes throughout the song. Lift up that middle finger and you get a D sus 2. So it starts here on the I ain't got no kind of plan. So that little lick there, he's just pulling off his middle finger from that D chord into the C major 7. I got all this town I can stand. Same thing with that C to a C major 7. And he's just pulling off that index finger on that one. So strike the chord on the down strum, immediately pull off, and that's the licks there at the end of each of those verses. Then it's back to that G. I've got friends out on the coast, hammer on. We can jump in the C major 7, see what floats. See? We've been saving for a rainy day with that D. Let's be on let's beat the storm and be on our way. Very cool. And that's the first verse. Also the same as the second verse. The second verse has great lyrics. Then we're on to the chorus. I'll play that for you. It don't matter to me. Wherever we are is where I want to be. Honey, for once in our life, let's take our chances and roll the dice. I can be your lucky penny, you can be my 4-leaf clover, starting over. Just love that. And it's possible to start over. So for the chorus, a little bit going on here. E minor, index finger, 5th string, 2nd fret, middle finger, 4th string, 2nd fret. And the strum pattern changes here a little bit. Do a bass down. Bass is the 6th string on the E minor. Bass down. Then you're going to play a D chord with an F sharp in the bass. Because if you haven't had enough going on, you're going to use your thumb now. So you have a bass down on the E minor. You're going to play a D, F sharp in the bass. You'll see that written as D, like D/F sharp. So you play a D chord, but you wrap your thumb around and fret this 6th string on the 2nd fret. So you have it don't matter to me, G on that one. It don't matter to me, wherever we. And that G gets the same strum pattern as before: bass down, up, down, up. Bass down, bass down, bass down, up, down, up. C add 9. Fancy way of saying here's your G. Using all 4 fingers. The C add 9 is index finger here on the 4th string 2nd fret, middle finger here on the 5th string 3rd fret. And you're going to use your ring finger here on the 2nd string 3rd fret and your pinky on the 1st string 3rd fret. It's a C add 9 chord. And then back to that D, F sharp, end on the G. So from the top it's it don't matter to me, wherever we are is where I wanna be. And
you can play all the G's in this, and I'm not sure if he does this, but I play those G's using 4 fingers. I just leave that middle, or that ring finger and that pinky finger there on the 2nd and 1st string, because it's a nice way to anchor things. You get to that C, you add 9 very easily. So, honey, for once in our lives, let's take our chances and roll the dice. E minor, D, F sharp, G, C add 9, D, F sharp, G. I can be your lucky penny as a D, you can be my 4-leaf clover as a C. Starting back to the intro. There's one last part, there's a bridge in here. Just breaks things up a little bit. It's such a good song. So the bridge is A minor. It's that same strum pattern, bass down, up. A minor is index finger on the 2nd fret of the 1st fret of the 2nd string. Your middle finger here on the 4th string, 2nd fret, and your ring finger here on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. It's an A minor. The bass on that is the 5th string. So it goes A minor, E minor, G, A minor, E minor, D. Back into the chorus. So if things feel like they're never going to get better, they actually do. Vicky is improving. We're very grateful for that. And playing this song in our house is just a joy now. If you'd like to learn how to play another awesome Chris Stapleton tune, you can click on the card above. I'll show you Tennessee Whiskey, classic country. Everything you need to know to play that song is in that lesson. Enjoy that, and I'll see you guys for the next one.